So, Senator Cruz, you've been called a lot of names in the last 5 years, but I don't think you've ever been compared to the Iranian Revolutionary Guard.
Well, it is just sad that the levels to which this president and the Democratic Party today will stoop. That kind of slander, I'll tell you, I literally just minutes ago left a classified briefing with senior administration officials describing the so-called inspections regime. Now, I'm not at liberty to describe the details because it's classified, but it is public that before any site can be inspected, Iran gets 24 days notice, which on its face makes a mockery of the promise of anytime, anywhere inspections. And indeed, if you think about it, in a local law enforcement setting, imagine if the state of California passed a law that said law enforcement cannot execute a search warrant on a drug lord without giving the drug lord 24 days notice of the place to be searched. Now, any such law would produce predictable results. 100% of the time, the searches would produce no drugs. Even the dumbest drug lord in the world with 24 days notice could move the drugs, but it's even worse. I will tell you, listening to the classified briefing of the deals of the inspection regime, these inspections are not materially different than if we simply picked up the phone and called the Ayatollah and asked him, "Excuse me, sir, are you developing nuclear weapons?" "No." "Sounds good to us." The idea that we are trusting Iran to, quote, inspect themselves is so laughable as to be horrifying. And I'll tell you why it's horrifying, Hugh. Because nobody would sign this agreement without knowing full well the certain consequences of this agreement are that Iran acquires nuclear weapons, and anyone that would want a theocratic Ayatollah who chants death to America while burning American flags, someone who is willing to profoundly endanger the national security and the lives of millions of Americans.